Good afternoon, good evening, this is John Paul Wright. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Today I want to go over the first review I came across from a French website about Captain Marvel, and it don't look so good. Kind of what I predicted. Here we go. Well, kind of like a lot of us predicted, to be fair. The first Captain Marvel review lands online as the movie has been released in France, and it is not good for Disney, Marvel Studios, Kevin Feige, Brie Larson, or the future of the MCU. The French website Aviar Aliar posted their Captain Marvel review giving it 1 out of 5 stars. A monolithic heroine whose feminist struggle seems to be the only reason to exist. Kind of like Brie Larson, the only reason she seems to be in the movie business is to promote her activism, her feminism. That's actually what she said. The result, without emotion, is closer to the silliness of a shortcut in time than a traditional Avenger. Is closer to the silliness of a shortcut in time, whatever that means, but yeah, okay. The review again, translated by the way, goes on to mention how the titular character makes it clear that she doesn't need the help of men, with Brie Larson's acting said to be cold and compared to that of an android. Okay. It said Larson doesn't manage the slightest of an iconic pose and that she is not sexy in the costume. She's not going to like that. They're not going to like that over here in the States. They're not trying to be sexy. They're trying to push their message forward. Since the game of seduction is sexiest and therefore irrelevant in the film. So yeah, I mean, French people and European in general, from what I understand, are kind of into women being sexy women. Not necessarily this, like, grumpy feminist stuff. France ain't going to like this. I'm telling you right now, China's not going to like it. Japan, I don't know. We've been through this. Maybe. And I say maybe because they're not aware of it. I'm not saying they like feminist stuff. They're just not aware what's going on in the same way Europe and China perhaps might be. Like with The Last Jedi, they just kind of saw it like, it was okay, I don't know, not so good, not so bad. It is also said Captain Marvel's big Superman moment when she first flies is lacking. And that Brie Larson and her powers leave us totally cold. Sheesh. And that's just a flat-out statement and judgment about the movie making. It has nothing to do with the activism, feminism, this kind of thing. That's just about, you know, how the movie comes across on an important moment. And then here in this paragraph, I'm not going to read it, but the gist of it is, and the main point the guy's making is he's saying it feels like Hollywood has influenced this movie to be kind of a feminist propaganda. He says here, everything is written to signify the need for emancipation of the woman in a patriarchal world. So yeah, he's generally saying it just feels fake in the same way a lot of us here are calling out social justice warriors and feminists and things like that. I mean, you know, this stuff just can't succeed in the entertainment business. It's just not entertaining. Talking about it's entertaining, that's for sure. The film said to be hardly better than the 90s English group The Spice Girls. So they're just French are just saying it's hardly better than the Spice Girls, right? Pretty cool. I could dig that. The reviewer also didn't like some of the characters, including Letitia Lynch's Maria Rambeau, who was poorly played. So they're saying the acting's not that good on this other chick, too. If I could say chick, I don't know. People are going to hate me. Go ahead, I'm toxic. I said chick. Annette Bening's character is also said to be worthy of Michelle Pfeiffer in Ant-Man 2. I've never seen that. I should get around the movies more since I do have this channel, but I'll take the word for it that probably Michelle Pfeiffer didn't, like, play the incredible award-winning role in Ant-Man 2. Not that award-winning means much, but it sounds nice. And this is my favorite part right here. This one's a little hard to read through the translation, so bear with me, but there's some juicy stuff here. Bear with me on this one, the translation's a little weird. If until then Captain Marvel had been bad, but at worst headlamp and Insius, these words, goddammit, Insius, the end, she turns into the sitcom, with remaining casting sitting at the table to share a meal of communion and fraternity in a softness unworthy of Marvel Studios and a sentimentally blurring the past even of the Disney house, which has always shown a great blackness to its old classics, and since Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. So what he's saying is basically, at the end of Captain Marvel, there was some scene which was like kind of like a sitcom on TV. Like it was like so bad. Like probably Captain Marvel was kind of sitting, you know, out in the front, or not sitting, you know, she's like out in the front or whatever. And then like the other characters from the movie are just kind of hanging out, and it's like a sitcom. And, you know, in a weird way, this whole thing is like a sitcom. We could get past the disgusting, racist propaganda stuff that Brie Larson's doing and saying in a weird way. Yeah, it's just kind of funny. It's kind of comedy. You know what they say, life is comedy. So in a way, yeah, it's kind of comedy. And like I said, I'm enjoying this. I hope the movie crashes and burns really hard, worse than Solo. If you disagree, that's cool. Go ahead, hit that dislike. Doesn't matter anymore to me. I know a few of you guys are out there. Oh well. If you do agree, please click that subscribe button, notifications bell. I do shoutouts, special thanks, things like that, and I will see you next time.